All right, so now it is Caroline waiting for her turn. Here comes the wave, and she is going to catch it. She's up and riding. And nice big bottom turn there. Nice slashing turn in the open face. Throws a little bit of tail. And then down the line speed for more action, working over that third section. Nice floater right there. Steps off and hits the ground running literally as the fountains are spraying on the shoreline. And we'll take a look at the replay here from the epic red replay. Stroking into this wave is Caroline. She got a nice bottom turn and then really put a lot of power into that first turn, throwing some spray out the back, keeping the paddle and the board moving, staying busy, trying to impress the judges as much as she can, and finishing strong with a nice re-entry floater maneuver there. And then with the beautiful dismount, holds her balance there, and the board grazes the concrete, but no harm, no foul, and we'll be standing by for the next ride from our next athlete. All right, so Olivia getting a nice ride there with some combinations of maneuvers, stepping off into the shallows. And now it'll be back to Jen Scully for her next attempt. So far, we've got Caroline with a 7.5 for her highest score, a 617 for the highest score of Olivia Piana. Jen Scully needs to get some scores going if she's going to vie for the top 2 spots in this women's final. All right, so here is Caroline with her next attempt coming up. Jen had just a quick ride. And here goes Caroline paddling. The wave approaching, she's on it. Good bottom turn, good first turn right there for Caroline, and then another little top turn right there from the French surfer in the black jersey. And really getting her feet going right there as she hits the shallow part of the wave pool. There she goes, dropping in. Great camera work by our crew here. And gets a nice carving cut back and then sets it up for another off the top. A big snap right there. And finishes with a little rebound off the white water. And then gallops into the shallows. All right, so that was Olivia Piana finishing her wave score, and here comes another attempt for Jen Scully. Looks like they're just going to stick to the rights here. And Jen waiting for the wave. You'll see her start to paddle rather quickly, and that's when you know the wave is on the way. It'll pop up in frame. Just a couple strokes into her forward progress. Waiting, wait for it, wait for it. Still waiting for it. And here it comes. She's starting to paddle, and then you see it come into frame. And here she goes on the wave. Gets to the bottom, now speeding down the line, looking for a section to possibly hit, and just kind of dismounts into the trough of the wave there. So Jen Scully, consistent with the scores, just down the line speed, and then dismounts on the end. It's Olivia and Caroline being able to pull off some maneuvers and get some pretty decent scores. 6.73 for Olivia's best score, 7.5 for Caroline's best score. And there's a nice shot of the width of the pool. You see wall to wall with Wadi Adventure sign, www.wadiadventure.ae if you want to find out more about this wonderful adventure park located in Al Ain, UAE, just about 2 hours east of Abu Dhabi, one of the main cities, actually the main capital city of the UAE, along with the other very famous United Arab Emirates city, Dubai. Mahalo to the Abu Dhabi Sailing and Yacht Club, UAE SUP and Surf, as well as Turtle Bay Resort and all of our other great sponsors here. All right, so that is Caroline with a nice snapping turn and finishing strong with an off the top and yet another one of the best scores that we've seen so far. We'll get a replay of that one right there. Actually, no, we won't get a replay, but we'll know that that's one of the best scores we've seen. She was able to work up and down the line very nicely for that score of Caroline Angibault. There's some pretty cool shots of the desert night with the big mountain in the background. The podium down on the shoreline where we will be doing our awards later on. We'll have our consolation final coming up next, where each surfer will get one chance at each category. One left, one right, and one closeout. And then we'll be into our finals, where we'll use the familiar format of 3 rights, 3 lefts, and then the 3 closeout chances for our finalists. That'll be Zane Schweitzer versus Jan Vaj. And in our consolation final, we'll have Cody Kerbox up against Remy Keek.
Jen Scully. Finishing her left there. We have one more left hand wave. We're still waiting for scores to drop from Caroline Onjibo. But we have still watching here at we are in the closing stages of the women's team. After this heat, we will go straight into the constellation finals. Constellation finals will consist of rights, lefts, and closeouts. Just one each with the best, the highest scoring wave counting towards the result. So this is second, third, fourth places. And which one will go straight into the final. So we got lots still to come here, another couple of heats as we down here at the Abu Dhabi All-Stars. Like I said, big thank you to our presenting partners, Abu Dhabi Sailing Club, UAE Sun, and of course Wadi Adventure, our host here today. We'd also like to thank One-to-One Hotels who looked after us so greatly, both here and their Al-Ain location, but also in Abu Dhabi and their village location in town. This is Caroline Onjibo. Nice driving bottom turn, slashing up the top. This paddle transition doesn't quite manage to crack it up the top there. That's Olivia Piana hit down. For her final left-hand wave. Very much in contention. Although Caroline Onjibo is still in the lead, we're waiting for Caroline's final scores to post here. Caroline is leading with 6.5 and 7.5 currently, and this is Olivia Piana. Oh, and she doesn't quite take off there. Unfortunately, that was her third and final wave, but she does have a great 6.87 score for her last 10 minutes, so she's in a good position still. Waiting for final scores to come in as Jen Scully heads out for her final wave. So Jen Scully is just being picked up by the Nash distributor here in the UAE. She will be representing Nash in the coming regional seasons racing. She's going to be competing here in the UAE, but also internationally. So you will most likely see her in Chicago this summer, the Chicago World Paddle Challenge. Some of the stops in Europe. As you will, a lot of the All-Stars here obviously compete across both surfing and racing for the championship tours. It's been a fantastic experience for our All-Stars here. We're thankful for the opportunity
So this is Jen Scully. That was Jen Scully's final wave. As we see Caroline Angibault, the leading French lady, going out for her final wave, trying to consolidate on her right and close out performances here. And the All-Stars Invitational here in Abu Dhabi. As we look at the score sheet here, Caroline is still leading, but only just so, or it's in question on this last wave actually. We've got to see what happens on this last wave. If she can post a high score here, she will. Oh, it looks like it could well be a sealed deal here for Caroline Angibault, regardless of her last score here, as her second wave on the left's post at a 5.83, which combined with her 7.5 and 6.5 puts her in an unsurpassable position. As Olivia Piana will have to settle for second place, but a worthy and valiant performance from Olivia. In third place, Jen Scully, the resident here in the UAE, trying her form here against these champion women from France. She'll be ready to get one back on them tomorrow at the All-Stars sprint racing in Abu Dhabi. As we see the final wave of the women's competition coming in now, it's a left, and it is Caroline Angibault. A nice driving turn, stumbles a little bit on the top turn, and gets caught up. So that's not going to improve her score line. However, Caroline has already secured the win here at the Women's All-Stars in the wave pool, as we see our consolation finalist heading into the water. That is Cody Kerbox from Maui. He will be up against the Frenchman Remy Keek, resident of North Brazil. So these riders will get one wave on each of the styles of waves. So we'll be starting with the rights. We'll be then going to the lefts and then to the closeouts. And it will be one of each of the waves. So we'll have a transition wave as we see somebody paddling into the lineup. I believe it's Daniel Hughes from California. He's going to make the most of the unridden transition wave as our two consolation finalists head out to the lineup.
All right, so that was the end of the Female All-Stars Invitational Final with Caroline Angibault and with Olivia Piana and Jennifer Scully. Coming up next is our consolation final, the battle for third place between Cody Kerbox and Remy Keek. Each will be getting one attempt on the right, one attempt on the left, and then one attempt on the closeout. These are two regular footers, so they'll be trying to use as much of the right side of the pool as they can. And I believe out there right now is Cody Kerbox. So we'll be starting with the lefts for this consolation final. And here it comes for Cody Kerbach, paddling. He's up and riding. Nice top turn right there, slashing in the open face. Another little turn for Cody, and then finishes with a nice snap. And that'll be his first left, or his first wave. The left will be counting, and then we'll have Remy Keek attempting his left-hand ride. Here's the replay from Cody Kerbach. Dropping in real close to the wall. The light changes to purple as he's riding on that wave. Slashing a nice top turn there and then carving right into the next turn. And then a big bottom turn with a nice finishing maneuver for Cody Kerbach out there in the blue jersey. All right, now Remy Keek will have his chance on the left. Remy put in a great performance, surfing all the way to the semifinals, only to go down to one of the best competitors so far in the competition, Zane Schweitzer, who had a perfect 10 yesterday, posted some high 8-point rides today. Remy gave it a good effort, and here he goes paddling for this wave. And he's up and riding. Nice bottom turn, good top turn there, and it fits in another turn. Now he's got some down the line speed for a little whitewater foam climb, and now we'll be switching over to the rights.
It's a good experience.
Right on. And you know, we're going to do some paddling tomorrow down back in Abu Dhabi again on the inflatables. What do you think that's going to be like?
I think it will be very exciting on the inflatables, on the center of the city with the big building and everything. And the water seems very blue, very like a lagoon. Yeah, it will be exciting with the woman here, with the girl coming for the event. And I am very happy to be here.
Right on. So, you know, overall, did you enjoy learning to surf here in the wave pool? And would you want to come back next year?
Yeah, I think I will come back. It's a different experience. That's sure for the ecology it's not great, but I think it's good to improve for the sport, and you can do every time the same wave and try new move and. Yeah, I think I will come back.
Right on. Well, good job out there. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Olivia.
All right, that was Olivia Piana giving us a post-heat interview. And here we go, Cody Kerbach. Taking off on the left, I think that was just a no-scoring ride, as we're going to give these surfers one left, one right, and one closeout. And now we're going to throw down to an interview on the beach with Caroline Angibault.
Really happy. It was really close. Olivia was surfing well also, and Jen also in the final. So I'm really happy because the waves are really my part. I know that tomorrow going to be completely different for me. So yeah, I'm happy.
Right on. Well, good job out there.
Thank you very much.
And are you going to also go down to Abu Dhabi and do the, the inflatables tomorrow?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, and how do you think that's going to be?
I don't know what to expect. I have a good board with my inflatable, so I will do my best. If it's a sprint, I can maybe do something. If it's a long distance, I'm going to be ready for, I think.
Right on. Well, hey, great job out there tonight.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So Caroline obviously stoked with the win here at the female All-Star Invitational, the Abu Dhabi Invitational. And you see Noah Janela or someone standing by with the Alaya board. That looks like Benoit. So we're going to have a transitional wave here as we move the action over to the rights. The right side of the pool, and it forms a nice little right-hander that comes across the pool and into the shallows here at the Wadi Adventure Park. Mahalo to the Abu Dhabi Sailing and Yacht Club, as well as UAE Sup and Surf. And here goes Benoit Carpentier, and not able to get that wave right there. And a little practice snap for Remy Keek. And there you see Remy making his way across the screen. So it'll be Cody Kerbach's up first for this right-hander. And coming up right after the finals, after this consolation final, will be our grand final featuring Zane Schweitzer and Jan Vaj. So Cody Kerbach's working his way into position as he waits for his right-hander to come in. And appears Daniel Hughes from the behind the wall, creeping, looking for some action. And Cody patiently waiting. Any second the wave should peak up. And in a good position right now. Here it comes. We'll watch him paddle rather quickly. Here he goes. Stroking into this one. Nice bottom turn. Big carving cutback. Stays with it. Throws a little tail right there. Then down the line for more. And swoops a roundhouse cutback. The best one wave score out of the one right, one left, and one closeout will be counted towards their heat total. Cody carving hard on the rail right there, staying with the wave. You see how the lighting looks very nice in the blue water of this wave pool here at the Wadi Adventure Park. So Cody Kerbach so far out in front with the 717 on his opening left. Remy Keek with a 5.83. So Remy just needs to better a 717 at this point, but we'll see what the last score for Cody Kerbach came in at to see if he was able to improve on his 717 and put a little more pressure on the man in white, Remy Keek. Gotta say mahalo to Turtle Bay Resort, all the way out on the North Shore, bringing SUP, helping bring SUP surfing here to the United Arab Emirates, as well as all of our other sponsors, Nash and Starboard, JP Australia, Big Sup, Corban, Mistral, Puka Patch, Body Glove, as well as Sup Magazine. And here we go. This is Remy Keek. Remy, big bottom turn, slashing in the open face, working down the next section. Nice carving turn right there, and then hits the last section, comes unglued, and we'll have one final opportunity to try to get a score of a 717, but hold everything. The last score for Cody Kerbox coming in pretty big. And we'll see if Remy is able to better that big score going to be turned in here by Cody Kerbox. As you watch Remy on the replay, throws a little bit of tail right there, follows up with a nice big bottom turn and a nice open face slash, kind of laying back into that one, and then hits the final section and comes off the board. All right, so now we're going to have a transitional wave, and we'll have, of course, Daniel Hughes attempting a ride, and then we'll get to the closeout portion of this consolation final. All right, so the last scores for Cody Kerbox. Last of Cody coming in at an 8.5, so that is the standard that Remy Keek has to reach. This final wave for Cody Kerbox, if it's not more than an 8.5, then that's what Remy will need to keep his third place dream and hopes alive. Remy with a nice score on his last one, a 7.1, but it's not enough to catch the man in blue, Cody Kerbox, who's got an 8.5. Now we're awaiting their final wave here, the closeout section. You see Cody Kerbox far on the right side of your screen. And he's patiently waiting for that final wave to approach. His final attempt will be on a right-hander, going on his front side, trying to get a score higher than an 8.5 to really put the pressure on Remy Keek who's got a pretty decent score of a 7.1. But right now it's Cody Kerbach's up and riding, and he has the lead. Two nice quick snaps there from Cody, and then a beautiful tail sliding turn out the back, popping the fins out, throwing some tail, and completes his ride, his last ride of this Abu Dhabi All-Star Invitational event. A great showing from Cody Kerbach. Looks like he will finish in third, barring a miracle from Remy Keek, who needs an 8.5 or better. You know, he's posted a couple 8-point ride scores throughout this event, so Remy is by all means not out of it yet. But it's going to take a clutch performance on the final wave of the event for Remy to overtake third place overall from Cody Kerbach, who looks to have sealed it up right there. But we got one more wave to be ridden by Remy Keek. And Remy now into position. And Remy sneaking over closer to the wall, trying to get the maximum use of this wave. It'll be coming in any second here. There it is. It pops up. He sees it. He's paddling. And he's up and riding. Nice big bottom turn, laying back into that slash and then finding the end section for a little pop wheelie aerial. So Remy giving it his all. Will it be an 8.5? Probably not. And Remy will finish fourth overall in this Abu Dhabi All-Star Invitational. 15 of the best men stand-up paddlers from around the world converging here in the UAE desert in Al Ain at the Wadi Adventure Park. And here he goes, the final ride for Remy Keek. Great performance, awesome showing from Remy. I know there's a lot of happy Brazilians as well as a lot of happy French nationals watching online and cheering for their compadre, Mr. Remy Keek, who finishes in the consolation final, second place to Cody Kerbach. Cody will take third on the podium. Remy will take fourth. He'll still win some prize money, but it'll be the top three surfers at our award ceremony on the podium. And we're going to take you down right now to an interview with our surfer in that last heat, Cody Kerbach.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, Cody, so we just got done with the consolation final there. You and Remy were out there battling. Now, we don't know the final scores yet. We'll find it out once you guys hit the podium. But, you know, overall, how's the trip been, man?
Oh, man, amazing trip. So stoked. So crazy. You never really get to surf at night. So it's a really cool experience. And, yeah, I had a lot of fun. You know, pressure's sort of off in that last final and just got to kind of have fun, get 3 waves. And, yeah, couldn't be more stoked.
Right on, and like you said, you know, you're surfing at night. I mean, does the lights make the wave harder to see, easier to see?
It's different. It's not too bad. It's really fun. You know, it's a lot more cool now. Obviously, it's getting pretty hot during the days, so it feels good to be out in the water right now. And yeah, stoked.
Right on, man. Good job, Cody.
Thank you.
All right, so Cody Kerbach, very stoked to be making it this far into the consolation final. Had a great showing throughout the event, and I'm sure he had a lot of fun. It must have been a great experience for him coming way out here to the Middle East and competing in a stand-up paddle event. This is a transitional wave with Daniel Hughes on the outside, surfing on his backhand on this right. We're going to start our final with the rights. It'll be Zane Schweitzer up against Jan Vaj. All right, so we're going to throw you down in just a minute, just a second, to our Remy Keek, who is live and with our interviewer downstairs. We'll throw it down.
And really clear water. It's not easy to read the wave, but it was fun, you know. It's one more time on the water. I spent so many time on the water today and yesterday, and I'm so happy. It's so good, you know.
Right on, man. Well, good job out there.
Thank you.
Thanks, Remy.
Oh.
So we got
All right, so that was Remy Keek with some quick words, and he might be on his way up here to contribute with some Portuguese language announcing for all of you watching in Brazil, with Jan Vaj in the final. And we're going to talk briefly with Jan's brother, Kyle Vaj, who's downstairs.
Excited, like I cheer a lot for you, and yeah, it's his time to show what he did the whole event. I'm so proud of him and excited, and yeah, let's cheer. He's
Right
gonna
on.
win it. Yeah.
Good job, Jan. Up,
Thanks.
guys.
All right, and here's the first wave of our final. Jan Vaj up and riding. Slashing turn number 1. Carving into turn number 2. Down the line on the right, going for the 360. No completion there for Jan Vaj. Now surfing with a hat on. So that's a little bit interesting there for the Art in Surf team captain, team rider. And here's the epic red replay from the Abu Dhabi All-Star Invitational. So Jan with a nice turn right off the bat, throwing that tail. We've seen that turn throughout the event, scoring well with the judges. And now with down the line speed, just couldn't get the tail and the fins to pop out. It'll be Zane Schweitzer with an opportunity on his first right-hander. And Zane has been really pushing the limits of stand-up paddling here in the recent months and the recent days here at the Wadi Adventure Park wave pool. Here we go, Zane Schweitzer dropping in on his first ride. Nice carving turn right there, putting it on rail. And another quick snap down the line. You can see how fast he's going. He loves going fast down the line, using that energy for the speed and just milking that wave like the family cow. Surfing well. And we'll check out the replay. Watch this first turn as he really puts it on the rail, showing us the bottom of his board. And here he goes with the takeoff. Dropping in clean, really putting the board and the paddle to good use right there, carving on his backhand. Little check turn up at the top right there. Now gaining a lot of speed. Thought he was going to go for the reverse, but just did the nice tail sliding turn right there. And keeps the board and the paddle moving on down the line into the shallows. Coming up, we'll have the second attempt on the right for Jan Vaj. Up and riding now, this is Jan Vaj dropping in on wave number 2. Nice carving turn for the first one and then cannot hold on. So that one will drop into a throwaway score for Jan. He drops in nice, puts a lot of effort and power into his bottom turn, and just a little bit off timing there, gets hung up and the wave passes him by. So Jan Vaj with a low score for wave number 2 gives a little bit of opportunity for Zane Schweitzer. You see the lights of the wave pool blinking off and on with different colors, really adding to the visual and kind of sensory overload stimulation that happens when you're in and around this wave pool. Here we go, Zane Schweitzer, wave number 2. He drops in, lots of energy down the line, big carving cutback. Nice paddle transition. There was a nice turn, really getting busy and then smashing one down the line and then going for a little trickiness on the end, but the money and the scoring was done in those first 2 turns. And we'll get a glimpse of the replay. As he drops in here, pumping down the line, using a lot of speed, cranking that first turn on the rail. Beautiful paddle transition right there. And then this one really cranks it back to the white water. A lot of emphasis there. That was no half turn for turn number 2. It was a legit carving, hard cutback, snapping turn on his backhand for Zane Schweitzer. Here we go, Jan Vaj with his final attempt on the right-handers, big bottom turn. Snapping into the first turn. Carving down the line, nice top turn there for Jan Vaj. And stomps on the tail for turn number 3. And that's going to be a good score, close between Zane and Jan. Zane's got one more attempt on the right-hander. So here goes Jan, bottom turning on this beautiful crystal blue wave here at the Wadi Adventure Park. We are in the nighttime hour, so they got the lights on. They've got the lights on in the pool, up around the edges. with the stadium lighting that we have here. And Jan finishes probably his best ride so far. We'll see how that matches up to Zane Schweitzer's score. So coming up will be one more attempt for Zane Schweitzer on the right. Then we'll have a small kind transition. And then we'll be getting into the lefts for these competitors. Zane patiently waiting for his third opportunity on the right-hander. He's been able to make good work of the rights, been able to make good work of the lefts. He's been able to excel in all three phases of this Abu Dhabi All-Star Invitational Wave Pool Surfing Exhibition. Here he goes down the line, carving one nice turn, a little check turn off the top, and then snapping into that full rail turn, going for a little bunny hop reverse action. And now we'll have a transitional wave after the replay. So here he goes, dropping in, pumping down the line. We've seen this turn over and over again, and it's working. Why not keep doing it? That's what Zane is figuring. And nice full rail cut back to the whitewater section with a shove it attempt at the end that was incomplete. But nonetheless, a pretty decent score for Zane. It's going to be close. Both surfers have pretty good scores. And it looks like wave number 2 for Zane Schweitzer is a good one. And wave number 3 of Jan Vaj was a good one. Really stepping up the level here. And we'll get those scores to you as soon as we can. We're going to have a transitional wave here. And then we'll be back with more left action. As you see, Kyle Vaj cheering on his brother Jan. That was the transitional wave there for Daniel Hughes. He's been making his trip out to the Middle East as worth it as possible, catching almost every transitional wave that has come through. And now we'll be moving over to the lefts where Jan Vaj will be first up. And two very high scores, a 9.5 and a 9 for Jan Vaj, averaging in the low 9s, and then 8.5 and a 9, so the high 8s average for Zane Schweitzer. So it looks like Jan Vaj got the slight edge in that first round of 3 waves on the rights. We'll see if Zane can come back with the advantage working on his forehand as we move the action over to the lefts. Got to thank the Abu Dhabi Sailing and Yacht Club, UAE Sup and Surf, Turtle Bay Resort, and all of our great sponsors, the Waterman League, the Stand Up World Tour, Thank you all for tuning in and watching this very exciting final between Zane Schweitzer from Maui and Jan Vaj from Brazil. Pretty interesting, Zane being able to watch every wave of his competitors. Same for the other athletes in this competition. They're able to watch from the front and really study and see what they need to do to possibly do one or two better than their fellow competitor, as Jan has a nice couple of turns right there. Zane Schweitzer watching every move, knowing he's got to do something better on his attempt. And believe me, he'll be looking for something radical, something progressive. And very, very energetic young man in Zane Schweitzer. And here's Jan Vaj with a nice bottom turn, a beautiful paddle transition there. Gets it going to his inside shoulder and finds another section for a nice snap, and then finishes strong with the re-entry right off the top and kicks out clean. And Jan now looking at the immediate feedback video of his last wave with his brother Kaio, taking some shots and some video of Jan so he can check it out, see what he needs to do better or what he needs to keep doing. Meanwhile, Zane Schweitzer awaiting his opportunity. His first chance at the lefts here at the Wadi Adventure Park, Abu Dhabi All-Star Invitational. This is not part of the points ranking system of the Stand Up World Tour, but it is a special invitational with cash prizes for our top finishers. And here goes Zane dropping in. Nice big bottom turn, very beautiful turn right there in the hook, and then slashing another big turn. And then finishes with a floater, tries to hold on but cannot. But otherwise, two very nice turns, really hooking that board around for the turn number 2. And we'll get to see a little replay action here of the first wave on the lefts of Zane Schweitzer. And here he goes dropping in to that purple wave face right there. And carving hard on his forehand right into the next turn. And that was a hard carving snap right there. Had he been able to complete this one, it would have been even a higher score. But nonetheless, two really nice, strong turns. And we should see this heat continue to be very, very close. Here we go. This is Jan Vaj on his second attempt for a left, dropping into a green wave now as the lights do change colors. Zane getting out of his way, little top tap turn for turn number 2, and then tries to go vertical on turn number 3, and he cannot get to the completion of that maneuver. See the replay there. The first turn was nice and powerful. The second turn, a little bit of a check turn, and then the third one was incomplete. So we'll see if Zane Schweitzer can capitalize on the little mishap there from Jan Vaj. Here we go, Zane Schweitzer, his second attempt on the lefts. In the green part of the wave, a nice snapping turn, throwing lots of spray. A little check turn right there, and then a little floater. And milking that one all the way to the inside. So far, it's Zane Schweitzer with his highest score of the first exchange in 8.5. And his fourth wave, the previous wave, cranking some nice turns, a 9.8. And Jan Vaj with a 9.33 in the first exchange and with a 7.23 for his second score. So it's a very close final here for both Zane Schweitzer and Jan Vaj. So our surfers will get one more chance on the lefts, and then we'll be transitioning to the closeout portion of this final, winding down this two-day Abu Dhabi All-Star Invitational event, brought to you by the Waterman League and Stand Up World Tour, as well as the Abu Dhabi Sailing and Yacht Club and UAE Sup and Surf, as well as Turtle Bay Resort. Also, mahalo to the Wadi Adventure staff for allowing us to take over this wave pool for the last 3 days. We had a day number 1 of expression sessions and good times. Then yesterday we had day number 1 of competition. And into day number 2. Now we're down to our finals here in the United Arab Emirates.
Wow, these guys posted some freaking scores here, huh?
All right, so that was 3 waves each for Jan Vaj and for Zane Schweitzer on the lefts. Now we'll be getting into our closeout round. And Here we go. Up and paddling for his third and final attempt on the left. Currently behind just a little bit. He's got a 7.23 and a 9.33. This man, Jan Vaj, riding through the purple part of the wave. A nice top turn there. Another nice quick snap, and he loses it, catches a rail, and goes down hard. And he is spewing right now because that was his final attempt on the left. Now we're going to watch Zane Schweitzer for one more wave after this replay. And we'll watch Jan as he drops in very clean. Had a nice bottom turn right there. That first turn was very nice and quick. One of the quicker snaps we've seen on his backhand. This turn right here, knowing he had to push the limits, the tail released just a little bit and the rail dug in the water and he falls off. So that is not going to improve his positioning. Still currently in second place. Jan Vaj now has to watch Zane Schweitzer perform on his final left attempt before the action shifts over to the closeout section, which will most likely be taking off on the right, using that stronger part of the wave pool, as we've had glitches and some technical difficulties with one of the pumps on the left side. So surfers have been using the right side just a little bit more on this final day of competition at the Abu Dhabi All-Star Invitational, brought to you by the Abu Dhabi Sailing and Yacht Club, UAE Sup and Surf, Turtle Bay Resort, among many other sponsors. And here he goes. Zane Schweitzer carving hard on his forehand, not wanting to waste any part of this wave. Little bunny hop tail whip right there for Zane, and then a dismount dive. Avoids the shallow concrete below and finishes strong there. So far a total heat score of 18.3 to about 16.23 for Jan Vaj. So Zane Schweitzer ahead by about 1.5 points. And he will be exiting that wave and heading back out for the final closeout section of this Abu Dhabi All-Star Invitational Final. We'll have a transition wave probably by Daniel Hughes. He's been out there for every transition, not wasting any part of his trip here to the Middle East. And we'll be doing a quick transition, and we'll be watching the final section of this grand final here at the Wadi Adventure Park for the Abu Dhabi All-Star Invitational. So there was the transitional wave. And now coming up next will be the closeout portion of this final. And it'll be the last chance for Jan Vaj to try to catch Zane Schweitzer. Zane has a 8.5 and a 9.8 for his two scores so far. And Jan Vaj has a 9.33 and a 7.23. So there is a little bit of a gap there for Jan Vaj to make up for. And we'll see if he can do it in this last portion of the final. The closeout section, he'll be working on his forehand, so he may have a little bit of an advantage here. But Zane Schweitzer has proven that it doesn't matter, front side or backside. He can put up the high scores and take this Abu Dhabi All-Star Invitational all the way from the United Arab Emirates in the Middle East, just off the border of Saudi Arabia, 80 kilometers from Iran. We are deep in the Middle East here at the Wadi Adventure Park in Al Ain, UAE. Tomorrow we'll be at a race at the Abu Dhabi beach area. And Sunday we'll be down there doing a demo and a clinic with a bunch of kids and adults who have never tried stand-up paddling. So that should be an exciting time coming up this weekend on Sunday. But here goes Jan Vaj getting in position for his first attempt of this final section, the closeout portion of the final. And Jan Vaj, here's the replay. He drops in nice and clean. Nice big bottom turn, comes off the bottom and really throwing the tail into that turn, and unfortunately cannot continue riding. So that'll be a crucial error for Jan Vaj. That won't help his cause. It only further opens the door. With each opportunity that Jan Vaj misses, Zane Schweitzer gets that much closer to a victory here at the Abu Dhabi All-Star Invitational. And I know Zane he can taste it right now. He's on the verge of winning. He just needs to complete these next few waves. And also he needs to just hope that Jan Vaj cannot find anything with a lot of scoring potential. Jan is very capable of getting a perfect 10 here. So keep your eyes peeled on your computer screen. And watch as Zane Schweitzer moves into position for his first attempt at the final portion of this closeout section of the final. Zane saving a little bit of his leg strength there by squatting and waiting for the mechanical man-made wave to approach his area. He sees it coming. There it is. No, he doesn't see it yet. Does a one full circle. And there it is. Now it comes. You see it popping up literally out of nowhere. And working down the line, carving hard on his backhand. Doing one more nice turn and gets a little hung up, but completes a floater. That won't be a very, very high score, but it is better than the score posted, the first one of Jan Vaj. So Zane just has to beat Jan Vaj by more than a point and a half, and he will retain the victory for this Abu Dhabi All-Star Invitational. So just two more chances for both our surfers. Zane Schweitzer in first place, Jan Vaj in second. So just two more chances for the man in second to try to pass up Jan Vaj. Jan paddling into position, knowing that at any moment there will be a wave popping up from the back of the wave pool against the rear wall, just under the sign that you see in the background. And here it is. It swells up. He's paddling. He's on it. He's going to have to do something spectacular. Slashes that first turn, digs a rail, and goes down. So the window is still closing for Jan Vaj. And the opportunity for a victory for Zane Schweitzer just got that much closer and sweeter. You see Jan dropping in, looking for a big turn, knowing he's got to do something spectacular to impress the judges. Unfortunately, catches a rail and tries to body surf his way through that one. But Jan now with just one more opportunity to get a big score. Currently posting a 7-2-3 and a 9-3-3. And Kyle, his brother, knows as well that he has got to do something big on this last wave. Zane Schweitzer still with 2 more opportunities, knowing that all he has to do is complete one of his waves, and he's got a 5-3-3 so far. That's already better than what Jan is posting. And if Jan cannot do something very, very special on his final wave, Zane Schweitzer will retain the victory and hold on to win the first ever Abu Dhabi All-Star Invitational from here at Wadi Adventure Park in Al Ain, UAE. Zane patiently waiting. And we'll see if he gets really radical here, try something different, because he knows he's got a pretty good lead, and he knows that Jan Vaj only has one more chance. But Zane also knows that Jan has one more chance, but Zane has this chance right here plus one more chance. So essentially, he's the home team. He gets to bat last. And Zane working this wave over, down the line speed, and then just goes for the airdrop floater, catches the rail, and bounces off. But he's already got a 5.33. That is much better than what Jan has posted so far. Jan just falling on both of his first waves here in the both of his first turns of the closeout portion of this heat with a 1.73 and a 1.3. So this is literally the last chance for Jan Vaj. Zane does not even have to ride a wave if Jan is not able to get a big score here. But Zane riding this one pretty good here with the first nice carving cutback. Goes up again for hit number 2 and then floats into the shallows there and jumps off his board. So this is literally the last chance for Jan Vaj. If he can't get a big score, Zane Schweitzer will be your Abu Dhabi All-Star Invitational champion. And right now, Zane can feel it. He can taste it. He can sense it. He's hearing the scores being spoken over the loudspeaker to the beach and to the pool. And right now, he is really realizing he's on the verge of becoming the first Abu Dhabi All-Star Invitational SUP Surf Champion. And we'll pan over to Jan Vaj, who's getting in position for his final attempt. This is it, folks. Jan Vaj needs a near perfect score to overtake Zane Schweitzer. He drops in. Nice bottom turn, slashing right in the pocket, throwing some tail, down the line speed, going for the aerial, and he cannot hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, your champion, Mr. Zane Schweitzer of the Abu Dhabi All-Star Invitational. He doesn't even have to ride his last wave. He's already beaten Jan Vaj, but you know Zane, he cannot help it and hold himself back. He's going to ride this last wave and possibly shred it to oblivion or try something really huge and big. But Zane Schweitzer, congratulations, your first annual Abu Dhabi All-Star Invitational Champion. And a little bit of a victory lap will be done by Zane after we watch this replay of Jan Vaj. Great showing for Jan Vaj. The Brazilian finishes in second place of the best 15 invited riders to this Abu Dhabi All-Star Invitational. And going big, you know, he had to go big on that last turn right there. That last maneuver had everything riding on it. And great effort, great attempt. Unfortunately, just came unstuck at the end. But should not be hanging his head. Him and his brother should be very proud of their performance here at the Abu Dhabi All-Star Invitational. And now we'll just stand by and watch the last wave of Zane Schweitzer. Like we said, just a victory lap here for the young surfer from the island of Maui. And there's a passport picture of Zane. And here he goes, carving his victory lap. And down the line, going for the reversal, doesn't quite complete it, but he is stoked with the fist pump right there. And you know, his family is watching, and they are very stoked for him as well. Congratulations, Mr. Zane Schweitzer, Connor Baxter down there, and Cody Kerbach's fellow Maui boys to congratulate. And they're going to attempt to chair him up the cement. And a couple of skinny boys going to grab Zane Schweitzer and bring him up through the wave pool. Maddie Schweitzer with the camera work right there. And appropriate time to jump around for the Maui boys. Zane Schweitzer takes the first annual Abu Dhabi All-Stars Invitational in stylish fashion, taking out Jan Vaj. Great performance by the Brazilian. Awesome job by all of our competitors. And we're going to take you downstairs with our award ceremony coming up in just a few short minutes.
At least this is the last one, right?
Okay, Zane, incredible final day between you and Jan. The scores are amazing. Like, you guys were so neck and neck through each phase of the final stage, and you took it in the end. How's it feel?
So stoked to be here on top at the Abu Dhabi All Stars event. You know, I think this is gonna be a good year. I'm really feeling these new starboard boards. I want to say a big mahalo to Starboard for all the support ever since I was a kid. And yeah, these boards are getting better and better, and yeah, it's gonna be a good year. Out here, it's the perfect arena for competition surfing, and really does give the fairest competition for everyone to do their best. And very happy to show some of my skills, and I feel like I did fairly well for my own surfing, and very happy, stoked. I'm really proud of Kyle too, and Ian. I'm sorry, Ian. The Voss brothers, so cool, bro. We have so much brotherly love on tour. My brother Matty for all the support and filming, all the hard work, keeping my family everywhere with me, and man, everyone, dude, everyone killed it, dude. This is the world's best right here. Abu Dhabi, baby. Yee! Oh yeah.
Good job, thanks, Zane. So Jan, you battled it through all the way to the finals. You looked really good in finals, posted some really big scores there. The last part of the finals, the closeout just didn't go quite your way, but overall, how do you feel, man?
I feel great, like it's awesome, and I'm so glad. And I want to thank everybody that support me, Kyle, for the most, because you know he's my brother, my technique, everything. He's everything, and all the time he's like, "Go, you can do it, you can do it." Even when I need some, like a 10 or something more than 10, he always says like, "No, you can go, do it, go, you can." And then this always takes me up. And congratulations, Zane. And I'm very happy, I think, so happy as I would want it, because it's always good to be second, and the next time you can come and win it.
Yeah. Right on, good job, Jan.
Alright, let's get an interview from Cody Kerba.
Should we get the guys up on the podium?
Yep.
You guys up there, man.
Huh? That's running. Yeah, because we want you live on the web. I wanted your angle live.
Okay, well then don't go yet. Don't go yet.
No, Johnny. Okay.
Yeah, buddy. Maui boys in the house. Then we get Connor to win it tomorrow, and then it's gonna be the ultimate Maui boys domination. That's right.
So Connor, how'd that final look from the beach, man?
Yeah, super close when Zane and Ian just going back and forth with every wave. You know, I didn't know who was gonna take it for a while, and then yeah, Zane came through in that last closeout session, and yeah, super stoked for my fucking best friend.
Yeah, brother Connor. Nice Nash shirt. Ultimate playground. Let's get some more barrels coming in now.
Some web types on the camera live right now.
Hey, what happened to the music?
Yeah, you gotta thank the DJ for the good tune.
Yeah, I do gotta thank the DJ. I tell you what, it's the best thing to be surfing and just jamming the music the whole time. It's like, boys domination. Now we know oh, how sick are those trophies, dude? Yeah, baby.
Kyle, how did it feel seeing Jan in that final there? Look good from the beach?
Good, I was more nervous than Ian and all the beach, I think. Like, he ripped all the contests, and I know it will be like, he will rip and Zane too, and
fucking made a 9 and Zane made an 8, and you made a 7, Zane made another 9, like gigantic scores all over. And like Zane got it better, and yeah, I surfed really well, deserved it, and Ian was ripping too. I'm sure that if he, oh, I'm so happy he's staying second. Yeah, congratulations. Oh yeah.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Oh yeah.
You ready, Johnny?
Very grateful to experience Abu Dhabi first of all. Surfing a wave pool, I mean, that's pretty much perfect every wave. And I mean, what more can you ask for? In the middle of the desert, like, alright, that's bad. Dirt bike, dirt bike down the desert, and come surf this all day. That's pretty ask for. But very grateful to be here and experience you know, the Middle East and create a very good perspective of it, and very excited to get back here, man. I'm really looking forward to get some more sessions in with Kieran, and yeah, man, so good place here, good people, good vibe, a lot of good energy from everyone, and yeah, big mahalo to everyone who made it possible. Wadi, Waterman League, the Sailing Association, EWA Sailing Association, all the sponsors, you know, of course Starboard, Alpine Stars, Allergen Sunglasses, everyone to make it happen. I mean, brah, everyone killing it. Cody, brah, on the podium, okay. So stoked to be with you and Ian, brah, I mean, brah, unreal. Stoked. Thank you. Thank you.
Over here, we don't have any sound. No sound. No sound. Check 1, 2. Oh, might have cut us off already.
It looks like is there a radio close by? Can you radio and just make sure that the DJ's got the mic on?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
For just a second, but how about a round of applause for all of these athletes, all the males, all the females. I want to say a big mahalo to the Waterman League, the stand-up world tour, all the staff here at the Wadi Adventure Park. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you to the Abu Dhabi Sailing and Yacht Club, also to the UAE Sup and Surf Gang, Tim and everybody. Thank you guys so much. It's been a great experience. Zane pretty much said it all when he was interviewed there. So without further ado, we're going to get to the female awards. These girls are out there doing their best on this very, very entertaining Adventure Park wave pool. In third place, give it up for your local girl, Jen Scully.
Yeah, Jen! Yeah, live, love, sup.
All right, you ready? Honors, let's give Ryan a round of applause. Second place for the country of France. Give it up for Olivia Piana.
Good job.
Yeah, good job.
And we have a lovely handmade trophy for you.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And your champion for the Women's All-Star Abu Dhabi Invitational here at the Wadi Adventure Park. Give it up for Caroline Angibo.
Hey, congratulations, that's fantastic.
Thank you.
You got your work, but all you need is the 3D announcer guy on the side, getting in every picture. All right, give these ladies another round of applause for their performance. They did a great job here at the first annual Abu Dhabi All-Star Invitational. Now we're going to get into our men's awards. We're going to be giving trophies to the top three, but we do want to recognize our fourth place finisher, making it all the way to the semifinals. Put your hands together for Mr. Remy. Remy was doing an excellent job helping us out with the webcast of Portuguese and some French language translation. So that was pretty awesome to have him up here. And we were literally talking back and forth in 2 or 3 different languages. So that was pretty awesome. Remy, congratulations. Great job.
Thank you.
All right, now to our podium finishers. This guy had a great showing. He's been improving with every competition. Coming up, the young buck. Give it up for third place, Mr. Cody.
Good job, man.
And he gets the trophy. Third place finish. Great showing. Podium performance for Cody. In second place, this guy was blowing minds the entire contest from the expression session all the way to the final heat. Put your hands together for your first runner-up, second place from Brazil, the Young Boys!
Oh, parabéns!
Oh yeah, we gotta have this beautiful piece of art. The Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque hanging on the bottom of the board in honor of this great event, the first annual Abu Dhabi All-Star Invitational. And without further ado, this kid has been pushing the limits in stand-up paddle surfing the last couple of years, especially in the last few months, and did a shove it, an aerial, a perfect 10 yesterday, some 9-point rise today. Give it up for your first annual Abu Dhabi
Very good. Good job, man.
Congrats to you too, bro. Thanks, Danny. Yeah, buddy. Thank you so much, bro.
Really good.
Thank you.
Here at the Wadi Adventure Park, in the wave pool, surfing in the middle of the desert, in a place that you only
Hold it
hear
up, Codes.
a lot of things we're bringing positivity, and we appreciate so much the welcome and the aloha shown to us by everyone here in the United Arab Emirates, and we appreciate that very much. Join us tomorrow for our racing day back in Abu Dhabi. That's where we'll be. And then on Sunday, we'll be doing a demo and a clinic with a bunch of kids. It's going to be a good time. Once again, mahalo, aloha. Everybody have a great weekend.
Aloha.